How can we help further the understanding about girls on the spectrum when a great deal of doctors are not familiar with girls with autism at all?
That's a rough one because I actually don't look at girls versus boys. I feel like the whole medical field just needs a training on what autism is, because right now, depending on who you go to, is what they know. You know, a lot of I have some amazing friends who have been like the only, one of two interns in the whole country that specializes like in pediatrics, internal medicine. And, they'll call me and they'll be like, yeah, I got my 1 hour for the year on autism or my half day. And
Yeah.
that's not enough. And I feel like just looking, the rate of autism is so high now that really overall the training and maybe even retraining of doctors is more important overall. Because once you recognize what autism is in all its different forms across the whole spectrum, then I think the gender thing doesn't matter as much, because then you know how to ask the right questions. And maybe that is with girls, it is a different kind of question. But in many ways, I feel like girls, it's easier to spot because little girls are just chatty from when they're really little. And boys are more, I mean, this is totally stereotypical. But, if you get a 4-year-old, you'll have more little girls sitting there talking about something, and you'll have more boys like running and zooming around the playground. And it's easier to teach our kids to do the zooming and running than it is to sit there and do the chat and the topic of conversation, play. And so I think that just overall, the general training of physicians on what autism is across the whole spectrum just needs to be. I don't know if that helps you.
Well, and I just want to point out, too, from a perspective taking thing, that Evelyn's answer is indicative of exactly what she's talking about, because for her, she's an amazing expert in the field of autism who understands autism and has seen it in all of its forms. So to her, it's very easy for her to spot autism in a girl because she understands how different it could be. And I think that's her point exactly, which is that we need to educate the other people who are diagnosing so that they understand that too. And that's really the crux.
Yes.
We really want to bring awareness to the differences in autism across the entire world. But until we start with the people who are diagnosing, girls are going to continue to not be diagnosed. And I just want to point out that that's why she's saying that, because she's a true expert in the field and knows experts in the field who do recognize those differences. And if we could get everybody to that, it would go a long way to getting help and support for our girls.
Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.